Cave!
This man once wielded the power to destroy the world, but in a world war, his arrival on the battlefield turned the tide. With the presence of his forces, the empire that was on the brink of defeat managed to fight back with their dwindling strength. They were revered as gods, the incarnates, and all enemies feared them. But the peaceful world couldn't accept them. After the war ended, the once divine incarnates wiped out enemies across the land, becoming something even more terrifying than the war itself. Today was the day Captain Hanku would fulfill his original vow. He had to kill those who had lost their humanity, his former comrades, who once saved the country, now turned into monsters. Hanku began his mission to hunt down those comrades who had become monsters, scattered across the world. Some had killed many people, while others had taken control of whole regions. Now, they had become monsters far more terrifying than the war. Black Dragon John and Lizard Beckford were different. John didn't resist. He quietly accepted his fate. But John's daughter believed that Hanku had killed her father, and she vowed never to forgive him. So, Sharu decided to follow in Hanku's footsteps to seek revenge. She crossed the desert and arrived at a small town, the hometown of another incarnates. Sharu feared that Hanku was coming to kill another one of his former comrades. Soon, she found Hanku. With hatred in her eyes, she pulled out a gun, ready to kill him. Now, she had finally found Hanku, the man in the white coat. Sharu remembered the scene of her father being killed by Hanku. She wanted her deceased father's strength to guide her. She fired a shot and hit Hanku. The powerful recoil sent Sharu flying, but Hanku remained unscathed. He pulled her up, and they left the crowded area. In an alley, Hanku learned that Sharu was the daughter of Black Dragon John. He didn't blame her. At that moment, loud noises echoed through the street, and Hanku's target appeared. It was heavy armor Rhino Daniel. He had once been the strongest heavy infantry of the Incarnate's army, able to withstand the artillery fire of over 100 soldiers. Daniel had been the most reliable shield for his teammates. But now, Daniel had changed. In pursuit of wealth, he raided nearby caravans, holding a bloodstained jewel that he intended to give to his mother. When Hanku saw this, it pained him deeply. He prepared to personally kill his former comrade, the one who had lost his humanity. Hanku would kill him himself. Daniel, recognizing Hanku, readied himself for the fight. But Sharu stepped forward, believing Hanku should not just kill Daniel. Behind her, Daniel started to change. He wanted to give the jewel to his mother, but when they didn't give it to him, Daniel decided to kill them all. Sharu tried to reason with him, but Daniel had already lost himself. He had gone mad. Most of the remaining incarnates had lost their humanity. Although Sharu still couldn't believe it, a war had already broken out. It was no longer a fight that humans could stop. Daniel's fists could split the earth. Sharu thought Hanku had been crushed by Daniel's attack. However, Hanku easily dodged, jumping onto Daniel's shoulder. Furious, Daniel tried to grab Hanku, but Hanku pierced Daniel's hand with a long spear. This was Hanku's custom-made god-killing weapon. Hanku used this specially crafted metal to pierce Incarnate's defenses and detonated the explosive inside Daniel's body. Despite Daniel's ironclad external armor, he couldn't withstand the internal explosion's searing heat. Daniel had once been a kind man. He often made coffee for his teammates from his small town. Now, Hanku would never be able to drink that coffee again. As Daniel lay dying, he